Hi, I am Amy Richardson of Richardson Professional Solutions, where we provide back office solutions for small businesses, nonprofits, and family estates. And today I am bringing some value to you by introducing you to one of my guests and friends. Her name is Tracy Conlon, owner and operator of TLC Health Insurance here locally in the Augusta area. Tracy, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Yes, I am Tracy Conlon, TLC Insurance. I'm a licensed health insurance broker, and I'm licensed in 9 states, and I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
All right, so tell us about 9 states. What made you decide to do that? How are you able to leverage that? And what are the 9 states?
The 9 states focus on the Southeast, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Florida.
Okay.
I have had clients who have moved out of the area, and I decided to retain those clients instead of waving goodbye to them, and therefore got licensed in their destination state so that I could continue to help them. It's been a great learning process. Mm-hmm. The other additional states are Michigan, Illinois, California, and Washington, D.C., and California was one of the states where I followed a client that way. And the other 3 are states in which I have to be licensed in order to provide association health plans for certain industries.
Okay. Talk about top-notch customer service. Somebody getting an additional certification to be able to follow you where you go. That's incredible, Tracy. So tell us about your team. It's just you, right? Power of One here?
It is the power of one. I have worked in corporate America in health insurance for more decades than I'd probably like to reveal. But I also have worked with other teams and brokerages around town and just have discovered that I work better solo, but leveraging other connections rather than employees.
Right. So tell us a little bit about your services and how you might be able to help different business owners or individuals in our area, because I know that you help me and my business and my family with our health insurance, and I'm so grateful because health insurance is not an easy thing to navigate. So, I appreciate you very much. So tell us a little bit about how you help people other than what I know.
Well, thank you. My tenure has been in multiple aspects of health insurance, never selling direct to consumer until the last ever how many years. But I help with individual policies. So the Affordable Care Act, otherwise known as Obamacare, Medicare supplemental plans, Medicare prescription plans, other Medicare replacement type plans, and then businesses when they have questions about their health insurance for their employees. I can help set that up and help folks navigate that, as well as sharing organizations. And those are more like a religious co-op type setup for people who, budget-wise or other issues may have them looking in other avenues.
Right. So this is a little bit to the side as a side topic here, but I know in one of our conversations recently, you mentioned that when people age out of traditional health insurance and into Medicare, whatever choices they make and that they have to live with literally for the rest of their life, and that it's really important that they are very educated about the decision that they're making. Can you just highlight that a little bit?
Sure, yeah. And it's not a definite, but it's kind of a general rule.
Okay.
A lot of the evaluation process when people talk to me about their Medicare options is, what do you think you're going to be the most comfortable with as you age and as your health changes and as your health situation changes? There are ways to purchase new and different options, but some of the more steady options, you pretty much have to get into it when you're first eligible. Otherwise, you may not qualify medically later on.
So, Tracy, tell me a little bit about your services and who you help. We talked about people aging out of traditional health care. What about people aging into traditional health care or off of their parents' plans and things like that? What are other ideal clients for you?
Good question. Great segue. There are many opportunities, and specifically for people who age off of maybe their parents' plan at either 22 or age 26, or if their benefits shift when they turn to an adult magically at age 18. So there are a lot of different opportunities to reevaluate or to evaluate coverage for kids or adults, depending on the situation here, and so that I can guide them into the right plan. The other opportunity is for businesses who have lots of families on their plan. Those are good referrals because if I can't help the business set up their group plan, I can help their employees individually. And there are some large employers around here who take very good care of their employees, but not necessarily the families when they do age off.
Oh, how about that? So what would you say makes you different from other health insurance broker, if that's the right word in the area?
Broker is the right word. Thank you. And the best thing that I can say is that I am homegrown. I really care. I really listen. And even if it means that I forfeit a sale, I want to do the right thing for my clients and even the potentials.
Well, that's great. And Tracy, I know that you speak around the community. You mentioned in passing about speaking, I believe it was at the dental school or somewhere like that, trying to educate people about health insurance. So again, Tracy is always trying to give back and share that knowledge and what she knows. So what else do we need to know? Common misconception, myth, anything that people would need to know about health insurance?
The Affordable Care Act is not the devil. It is expensive. And there are alternatives to that, but only for a set of the population that qualifies and that it actually makes sense. There are good and bad to every type of plan. And I tell people they can choose from choice, quality, or price. Pick two of those three. You'll never get all three.
Right.
But I can help you navigate it.
That's right. Well, Tracy, thank you so much for being here. Tell our audience how they can get in touch with you.
Feel free to get in touch with me by calling 706-294-9484. You can email me at tlc@tracyconlon.com or visit my website, tracyconlon.com. I also have a Facebook page where I try to give tips and good information throughout open enrollment season as well as the annual election period.
The insurance lady.
That's right.
That's right. Well, thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate it very much.
Thanks for having me.